What is going on, everyone? Dark here. Hope you're all having a good tail end to your week so far. And for those who have the weekend off and play Halo the Master Chief Collection, I think you'll be happy with this latest update to the game. And with that, today I will be talking about the newest content update to Halo the Master Chief Collection. One of the biggest things about this content update is that it includes penalties and its new system for quitters, betrayers, and people who go AFK within the game. One of the biggest things to note with this update is that leaving the game before it finishes, starting from the voting screen until the game finishes, will result in a loss for your rank and a penalty to your Xbox Live reputation. So once again, after this update, if you quit, or you betray, or you AFK one too many times in a short period of time, you will be temporarily banned from matchmaking. This is one of the things that Halo the Master Chief Collection has needed more out of anything really, of course after rankings within the game. So if you guys see people still quitting and betraying, you will be happy to know that they will be penalized correctly for it, and this is just an overall great and positive thing that Halo has needed. And of course this update has some more fixes as well, not just quitters being penalized, but it also adds a matchmaking betrayal booting to Halo Combat Evolved. This was something that was really annoying, and I definitely know that Halo Combat Evolved is one of those games that can be frustrating, so when you had people with negative behavior within the game, like betraying, you couldn't really do anything about it, you just had to stick it out, and now there is a system present for that. And another thing that is great about this content update is the matchmaking voting has been revised. So now matchmaking voting randomizes the winner in case of a time rather than selecting the leftmost option. So let's say for example you have Halo 2 Anniversary in the leftmost slot and Halo 3 in a middle or right slot. Well, now instead of it picking the leftmost slot, if it resulted in a tie of those two, it'll randomize it 50-50, so you will actually get a chance to play either Halo 3 if you really wanted to, instead of just seeing and feeling defeat after you were not able to pick Halo 3. I'm really happy for this one, especially in the Team Snipers playlist. It is one of those playlists that I still really like and enjoy to play, so I know that I've posted a lot of Team Snipers gameplay, and this is definitely going to get me to play a little bit more Team Snipers, so you guys might have to bear with me there. Another thing that was fixed was an issue in which people would rank down when winning a match. I know that was really annoying and frustrating for a lot of players, saying that you were almost to level 30 rank and after winning a match you drop down to a 29. Well, that has been fixed, so it is nice and dandy now. And hopefully we see a lot less people who are being deranked all the way down to level 1. I know that that was an issue, and that was either Xbox server side or Halo's server side as well. And since then I haven't really seen or heard anything about it, but it is still rare. Hopefully this is kind of a fix for that as well, and hopefully we see a lot less of that annoyance. Along with all this awesomeness of this update, they've also improved ranking calculations. To be honest, I'm not really sure what this is. This is more of a technical aspect to the update, but they're kind of letting us know what they have done. And of course there are some other technical side of things that they have fixed, but for that entire breakdown you guys can check that out over at Halo Waypoint, or you guys can check out the link in the description below for all the details. One annoying thing that was fixed, and I think a lot of people will be happy to know, is that the menu music will lower when people join a lobby. For those who are sick of hearing the Halo music, even though it is awesome to hear every single time you jump into Halo, and it being at the volume that it is now lowered, and it'll be less of a hindrance when you are trying to do 5 things at a time between games, and this music is just blaring in your ears. Another thing that was fixed was an issue in which switching party leaders would result in shuffling player position within the lobby, and so far I think this issue was more of a custom game issue. So when you were playing with your party and you would want to switch hosts, you would switch it up and people would shuffle around and switch teams when they really didn't want to. So that issue has finally and nicely been fixed. So people should be happy about that. Less annoyances within Halo the Master Chief Collection is one of the things that this update has included. Another thing that has been fixed, which I was kind of aware about, nothing too game breaking, but users were able to use nameplates that were locked, so that will no longer be usable, and it was being unlocked via a button spam glitch in which you would just repeatedly tap A until you got into a match-made game, and it would kick you out, and you would magically get the nameplate that you were spamming your A button on. So now you have to legitimately unlock that nameplate to use it, and I know a lot of people were using it for the lasso nameplate, so for those who don't have it legitimately, too bad for you. You're going to have to earn that achievement and nameplate legitimately. And a few other improvements, which is more so compatibility issues and stability improvements as well. I feel like this is one of those things that was more so for cooperative playing, or even just trying to get into a game with your buddy and not being able to connect to them. So now if you are playing Halo cooperative online, hopefully this is the fix for it, and the stability improvements will definitely help out with that, especially when you would jump in, save, quit out, come back in later to start playing co-op again, and the game didn't want to load up. So a lot of people who play through campaign and who are playing through all the campaigns before Halo 5 comes out will be happy to know that that is finally been improved. And that is all the big information from this update. Like I said, this update fixes a lot of annoyances. It really improves the quality of life for the Master Chief Collection. And before I go, I quickly wanted to talk about Halo the Master Chief Collection and where it's going so far, because Halo 5, like I've stated in my recent videos, is right around the corner with only a few weeks away. Now, the Master Chief Collection was something that wasn't received very well, and for very good reasons. We've all heard this before, but Halo the Master Chief Collection didn't have a great launch. It had many issues, and so far things have been fixed slowly but surely. And unfortunately, in my opinion, Halo the Master Chief Collection is at the tail end of its lifetime as far as updates. People will continually play this game because of what it offers. It offers every single Halo FPS that we all loved and enjoyed. But I feel like content update will now be shifted to focus on Halo 5 solely. So for those who will stick with Halo the Master Chief Collection after this update, you guys will have to be a lot more patient than the majority of us were when we were playing MCC when it was broken. And with that, that is it for me today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this update. Hopefully you guys play this game. So, what do you guys think? Are you guys jumping back into Halo the Master Chief Collection after a very long hiatus because of these fixes and because of these quitters and betrayers? Or are you still waiting for Halo 5 to launch to give Halo another chance, like many others? Let me know in the comment section. This is definitely an update that was needed. I agree with a lot of people that it took a little too long, but it is now here, and a lot of people should be happy with that. And as always, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.